episode of Feature Friday presented by Fort Financial, where each week we sit down with Purdue Fort Wayne student athlete to discuss a variety of topics. I'm Alissa Volante, Graduate Assistant of Media Services, and I'm here with freshman twin runners on the cross-country team, Kiannah Sarver. Let's begin. Now, guys, let's start off with, telling the audience a little bit about yourselves.
Okay, so my name's Kiannah Sarver, and where we're from, we came from a small town in Canton, Ohio. It's like south of Canton. It's called Waynesburg, and the school we went to is Sandy Valley, and we decided to run I decided to run since 7th grade, and I've loved it since.
All right, and then I'm Alissa Sarver, also from Waynesburg, Ohio. I also, other than Sandy Valley, we went to vocational school, so I got to experience a little different stuff there. But I have started running my 8th grade year, and I really enjoyed it as well.
Now, what are your guys' majors and career goals for after college?
So my major right now is a biology major, and I kind of plan on doing like sports medicine or like athletic training.
And then my major is also biology. But what I plan to do with that is go to graduate school and then become a dentist.
Now, you've been on campus for a couple of weeks now. How has that transition been?
So the first week was definitely pretty difficult, trying to get used to the regulations and policies and the different enters and exits and all that. But after about the second or third week, I finally got into a routine, so things became a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm going to say the same thing here. It's definitely been a little bit different, especially coming from such a small area and experiencing the bigger school and everything, all the different people. It's nice also being able to meet new people as well.
All right, now why don't you guys tell us about your journey to becoming a Mastodon?
So the first thing was whenever I was in probably about my freshman year of high school, I kind of decided I really love to run. So I was really focused on maybe running after high school, but I wasn't sure if I was going to go to college to run or just kind of find someone to help me run along the way. And Coach Combs got a hold of me senior year, and he kind of was just like, we'd love to see you on the team. So after I had the call and everything, we came up to visit, and I absolutely loved it up here. The campus felt like home, and I figured I wanted to be a Mastodon.
And then also for me, I definitely knew in high school, I would love to, I wanted to go to college, and I was I definitely want to try and run in college. So I was originally planning on going to Youngstown. My older brother and sister also, they attend there. So I was well, I'll go to Youngstown. And then my mom was well, just keep an open mind, we'll go visit the campus. And then once we visited, I was I really fell in love with the campus here and the environment that it produced.
All right, now how has cross country made an impact on growing up?
So, when I was in 7th grade, I really liked to run, and, my parents ran when they were in high school and everything like that. But after about 8th grade, one of my coaches told me that they see something in me that's a little bit greater than, those who just kind of go out and do whatever. So I was okay. So that really motivated me to keep running and, keep going towards my goals. And it's actually really helped me become more focused in school as well, because if it wasn't for school or anything, I wouldn't be able to compete anyway. So I think that really helps as well.
Yeah, and then I started cross country my 8th grade year, but it was originally only to help me prepare for basketball and just stay in shape. But after my 8th grade year, that's when I really fell in love with it, and I was yeah, I definitely want to do this. And it's nice the coaches saw potential in me, and they knew that I could also be just as well as Kiannah, and they knew going forward that we would be really good runners as well.
Now, I understand you guys have 9 siblings. How has that been growing up, and what's that like?
So it's definitely chaotic at times because everybody's either yelling or their voices are very loud and projecting everywhere. But for the most part, we did argue a lot as kids, but we grew up to be able to love each other, and we have strong bonds between each other. And I really like the family aspect that we have become to be.
And then I also it is also very chaotic, but it's nice having at family gatherings and things like that. We're able to have our own teams. Sometimes we do kickball tournament little thing with our own family, which is nice. We don't have to ask other people to come in.
Now, lastly, why don't you guys tell us an interesting fact about yourselves?
I would say one interesting fact about myself, besides being a twin and besides having 9 other siblings, probably would be that in high school I did a vocational program that was called sports medicine.
And then my interesting fact is that I went to a career tech school called RD Drag, and I did a dental assisting program. So throughout that, we learned like a whole bunch of different things, how to like assist the dentist, and I am certified in radiology.
All right, are you guys ready for a game of Who Is?
Yes.
All right, we'll start off super easy. Who was born first? Who's the smartest? Who takes the longest to get ready? Who's the better driver? Who's on their phone the most? And lastly, who's the fastest runner? All right, guys, that'll do for us on this week's episode of Future Friday. Thanks to Kiannah Sarver for joining us, and thank you to Fort Financial for presenting this last episode. We'll see you next week, and make sure you follow us on social media. Go Dons!